All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Today we're going to be covering easy prep for more advanced print work. And really the point of this is to show you guys how profitable you could be with just a little bit more education around the file prep, putting in a little bit more effort around, creating the mask files and doing a little bit of extra work. So, and that leans into why you should learn advanced print. And really, the main point here is really to make you more profit, right? The way advanced print elevates the profit level that you guys will have, especially based on just a normal general product, is really great. Just based on some of the business cards, general business cards, and as you can see here, this is taking a 250 standard 16-point UV business card. The cost from us is $10.90. MSRP to you is really $25 around there, not much. Some people even use this as a loss leader to generate more business. So, the profit level is not great with a standard business card. It's a staple and it needs to get done. It's a way to get your foot in the door for a business. But what if you could elevate that card and not only make it as a loss leader, but a big profit maker and a repeat profit maker, right? So if you take that regular business card, learn how to do the mask files so that you can make it a raised UV business card, you could add triple, quadruple, even 5 times the profit level of a regular business card just by learning how to do the extra mask file. And not only that, but it's great for your customers because it shows that you can do these really nice marketing things, these elevate their cards, connect so they can connect more with their customers. It's a more customized card. So it raises your kind of degree or level of ability and quality to your customers. And not only that, but for example, as far as, doing a raised UV business card, all of these that you see here on the left side, all of these different types of products, all Majestic cards, all elevated, all advanced print, that will bring you just that much more profit, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times more profit. Brown craft, suede with spot UV, raised foil, raised spot UV, Akuafoil, Worx, all of these use the same mask file type. So once you learn, and I'm going to show you during this webinar, once you learn how to do that mask file type, you can do all of them. You can offer all of them to your customer. So it's a really, really great profit maker that will open up really big avenues for you. Not only that, but kind of like what I mentioned before, it's really success through diversification. The more you're offering, especially on the customized end of things, the more you can offer to your customers, the better reach you will have into their business, the more they'll trust you and the more they'll give to you. And not only that, but once you can do that really custom type of card, they're going to come back to you every single time because it's a more rare service, it's a more luxurious service, it's a more quality service, and they want to make sure that they get the same type of card over and over and over because those type of quality cards work for their businesses. It makes a better connection with their customers, and in turn, they will trust you more with their marketing products. All right, so let's take a look at the differences between basic print, what we consider basic print, and advanced print. So basic print, it's your general business cards, postcards, flyers, even simple brochures can be considered basic print, banners, signage, anything that doesn't really need any extra files, doesn't need folding, any sort of bindery, stuff like that. Very general artwork, very general print. Okay, advanced print, which is going to take you to that next level, learning that little bit extra, will open up a wide variety of different solutions. You can create products, print products and services that are unique to environments, are unique to different types of events, different custom cutting, folding, colors, finishes. Like I said, raised UV, raised foil. Even on the large format side, if you learn how to do a little bit extra within the files, you'll be able to offer displays, you know, fabric table covers, fabric flags. It just requires a little bit extra in the file preparation side of things. All right, so let's take a look at some key products and how to set them up. First off, Majestic business cards, and within that Majestic business card category, we're gonna see how to do a spot UV, a raised UV, a Worx card, and an Akuafoil card. All of these different business cards or different types of Majestic cards require a mask file, okay? And it's really good to learn that mask file because then you'll be able to offer these really nice cards to your customers. They're creative, luxurious, high-end, and as I showed you in that first screenshot or first slide, much more profitable above everything else. Again, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times more profitable than a basic business card. And that will apply to, you know, if you're doing a postcard or even a mailer, a spot UV mailer, or even like a presentation folder sometimes. If you can do that extra file type, this one single file type, you'll be able to cover a wide range of different products with that. Raised UV, if you don't know, I'll go through some of the products just in case you're not sure about what the Majestic cards are, some more luxurious cards, some options here. Raised UV first, it's a raised gloss coating that gives dimension to the card. You can actually feel it. And I encourage all of you to look in your sample kits. If you have them with you, you can follow along with that. I'm going to be showing some screenshots of that sample kit, so that way you can, you know, follow along. But raised UV is a really striking card texture. It's really impressive to customers, so that's why people like doing it, and that's why it's worth for you to learn how to create the mask files for them. Worx also, everyone loves foil. This is a more traditional hot foil process for Worx. 7 different colors of foil available, 2 different coating options, and 3 stock options. We have expanded this Worx product a lot because a lot of people like it. So you know, we've increased the options for Worx. And then finally, Akuafoil. Akuafoil is a really nice product because it kind of levels up the foil process in a way. You can do whatever color you want in a really unique type of foil. So if you're looking for full color foils without increasing the cost, whereas, you know, for Worx, for example, you're paying for one single foil on a business card. For Akuafoil, you can do a wide range of colors all on the same card without increasing the price. It does require some file prep and some nuances here and there about how you're setting up the colors and everything, but it's a really great product and it will, again, open up that much more business to you. All right, so let's start taking a look at the mask files for these type of products. And again, once you learn how to do this mask file, you'll be able to learn how to, or you'll be able to do spot UV, raised UV, Akuafoil, and Worx products with just this one mask file. So for all these type of products, there is an additional mask file required. We recommend a vector mask, but you can do a raster or Photoshop mask or image mask if you like. It does need to be 300 dpi. It is a black and white file only, so no color. So you're going to be giving us, when you're submitting this order, you're going to be giving us a full color file and then a mask file that is black and white. And that mask file will indicate where you want the raised UV to be, the foil to be, the extra, you know, service that you're asking for. That's where you're going to indicate it. The black area on that mask file is indicating where you want the foil or where you want the raised UV or spot UV in. Okay, that black color needs to be 100% K in your CMYK file, and all the white areas will not have UV or foil. Okay. Don't use any shadows or glows, any gradations, stuff like that, or intricate designs, because that's when it kind of starts to get a little weird on the printed side of things. Just remember that these are coatings or foil processes, so they can't really be too detailed. All right. So let's see an example. And if you're familiar with the sample kit, your sample book, the Majestic sample book, you'll read, and the one on the take a look at it, you'll get a better idea of how that works. So if we wanted to create a mask, for example, like for the raised UV one, I want to put raised UV on all of these planets, right? And then for the Worx one, I wanted to put red foil on where it says Worx, and then on some of these circles and within the girl here. Okay, so to do that, I would create this mask file. Again, a black and white file. Black is 100% K, as you can see here in the color picker. And this would apply to, you know, almost all Adobe products, Photoshop, Illustrator, you can do this really easily. The black here is 100% K. The black here is 100% K. And again, same type of mask file that you can do either for raised UV or Worx. Okay. So once you have this mask file, you're pretty much done. You can submit this with your full color file, and then that way you can achieve that majestic artwork. And again, it's all about opening up to your customers another level of service just by learning how to set up this mask file. Okay. So again, wherever there's white, there's no raised UV or there's no foil on this side. And then wherever there's black, that's where the foil will be. And that's where the raised UV will be. Okay. All right. Next up is the acrylic large format side of things. Acrylic and aluminum sides, I want to point out specifically. These are a little bit more advanced types of files and products. So I'll cover them individually as well. But doing these sort of files, again, brings you up to another level of print for your customers. These will, you know, are very specific use cases. They fit very specific events sometimes, or types of, you know, projects that your customers want to accomplish. Heavyweight aluminum is primarily for outdoor, acrylic is for indoor, and the aluminum signage is more gallery stuff work. So let's go through them a little bit here. Acrylic signs is a very clear acrylic that's a 1/4 inch thick, more durable than glass. And you can actually print white ink as a 5th color. Okay, so that's a really nice option. And that's also done just like the mask files that I just showed you for spot UV and raised UV and foil. A black and white file, black will indicate where you want the white ink to be, white will indicate no white ink, and the acrylic will be transparent. Okay. Not only that, but you do have to reverse the artwork for acrylic signs. So just in case, that way, because we're printing it on the back of the acrylic, not on the front. So make sure you do that. Aluminum die sub, photographic quality, mountable on the wall as well. Really nice, vibrant colors. It looks just like a photograph, but it's printed on aluminum. So it's a really nice way to get, like, fulfill gallery orders, photography, weddings, that sort of thing, or just kind of personal gifts that your customers are trying to get out for the holidays. You know, this is a really great holiday gift. And then finally, heavy duty aluminum signs. This is a really thick aluminum, traditionally used for parking signs, outdoor signage, that sort of thing. It's a industry level durability, weather resistant, and run durable sign for in more industrial type uses where you need a sign there, you know, permanently for a very long time. All right. So let's take a look at some of the more advanced options for these products. Number one is, of course, round corners. We have round corners option on all of these products that you can order. Kind of brings a nicer finish to it instead of having like an edge on them. You can also make drill holes, and the drill holes are useful if whether or not you're using our standoffs, which are here, or not. If you need to mount them on a fence or if you need to mount it on the wall, the drill holes are going to be very useful to you, so that way you can mount it on the wall. And again, this is just an extra option that you can click on our website. No extra file prep is needed for that. The standoffs as well, that goes along with the drill holes. We do offer standoff hardware, and the standoffs, what it does is it gives you some hardware so that you can mount it onto the wall directly. And the standoffs will stand like the artwork off of the wall about an inch or so. So that way it'll create a really nice image against the wall, kind of create that levitated type feel. And that hardware is really easy to use as well. And then finally, for all of these products, including the heavyweight aluminum, the acrylic, and the aluminum die sub, we offer contour cutting. And this is really where we're starting to get into like the even more advanced print things. If you offer contour cutting, again, that's another, 4 times level of profit, because not everybody can do contour cutting, especially for these type of products. It's a really big and profitable niche. It's really difficult to do, and you can really stand out within your local community if you're able to do this contour cutting process. All right, so let's take a look at how you can create a contour cut file. So here's my full color file, and me as a customer, I want to be able to cut this out exactly into the shape of this, kind of street sign or freeway sign it looks like. The contour cut file is an additional file apart from the full color file, and you can name it either cut mask or cut file, or however you want to name it. It needs to be a vector file, and you're creating a 1-point stroke on that vector file. That can be created either in Illustrator, Photoshop. You can mask out and put vector lines in there as long as you save it out as an EPS. But generally, I recommend doing this in Illustrator. That's really what the program is best used for, is creating stuff like this. You can just trace this image out just like this as a 1-point stroke, and that's it. You save that file out, just it looking like this as a 1-point stroke line. Save that file out as an EPS, and we will follow that line and cut out the shape that you suggest here, just like that. So it's a really, really good feature and really advanced type level of print, advanced type of level of service. Some of you probably might need a graphic designer to do that, or if you are familiar with Illustrator or Photoshop, you should be able to do this yourself. But it does require a little bit more effort as far as the artwork goes and as far as that mask file goes. But it's a really, really great service that is going to up your profit significantly, really significantly. And you can do your own research around your local area, around your local businesses, to see who else can really do this. And if you're talking about acrylic and aluminum signage, there's not a lot of people out there that can do that. So it's a really, really great service that we offer. It requires some really high-end machinery that we have in-house here, and that's why we offer it to you. So again, for contour cutting, you'll need your full color file. You'll need your contour cut file that is a 1-point stroke. And then you upload those 2 files, and we will follow that 1-point stroke so that we can cut out your print. Okay. Also, just keep in mind, we recommend doing more simple shapes. Like this type of shape is fine, as long as you don't have too many deep angles or cuts or intricate outlines, you know, the cut should be fine. All right. All right, and lastly, I do want to hit on how you can be successful with these type of print works. And I know it can be maybe a little bit scary to start to do these things or even to try it out. And I always recommend doing it for yourself first before offering it to your customer is the best way to learn how to do it. It'll make you more comfortable. You'll learn, you know, more intricacies around it. And not only that, but once it's done, you can use it as a selling tool for your customer. I mean, just imagine giving your business cards out and they're raised UV. Your customer, you know, gets your business card and they love it. They love the feel of it. They love the look of it. And they'll ask you, oh, can I do something like this for myself? Right? Or maybe you have an acrylic sign or even flag outside of your business or the acrylic sign inside of your business. They're going to ask about it. You know, if they come into your storefront, they're going to ask you how you did that and if you can do that for them. So it's a really great way to start promoting and selling these items by doing advanced print work yourself. And it'll give you that amount of time so that you can get familiar with the mask files, creating the artwork, and then that way, once you do figure it out, you'll be more prepared to offer it to your customers for sure. All right. All right. So I know I covered a lot of information. Let's go through some of the questions. And just, you know, again, please join us at PPAI Expo. If you are going to be there, we are booth number 5547. I will be there. We're going to have a lot of people there to be able to help you out. We have a really great looking booth. We're going to be giving away samples. We're going to be doing raffles, coupons, prizes. All that stuff is going to be at the booth. So if you are going to be at PPAI, make sure to visit us in Las Vegas.